In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Pokemon Classic Collection, which is a very premium product that's released by Pokemon. It's going to include the original decks of like Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. So if you're a Gen 1 fan or you used to play back then and are looking to get back into the game, this is a good way to do that. In this video, we're going to tackle who this product is for, what exactly you get inside of it, and all the info you need to make a decision on if it's the product for you.
Welcome to the channel. As usual, we've got tons of great things for you. So, gotta catch them all. And now, take it away.
I just want to thank my Patreon, Dan Miles, who's been supporting me for months now. It really does help me get in products that people want to see or improve the quality of the channel. I will be getting some new microphones so I can do more vlog stuff and stuff out at pre-releases and things like that. And I just want to say a massive thank you to you. You don't need to support me, and the fact that you want to is a very humbling feeling. Now, first things first, I think this is going to bring older players or people that were interested in Pokemon back into the game. And I think that is a design, which is why they've decided on the Classic and gone for the original Pokemon. Some of the most iconic pictures in Pokemon. Most people growing up similar to my age are going to recognize this Charizard, are going to probably have had it at some point, and are going to be very interested to own it again. Now, a few things that are important to note, not only for newer players coming back, but also players that want this and want to use it maybe in tournaments or design decks around them. These cards are not going to be standard legal, meaning they are perfect to play around your kitchen table or at Pokemon League or just in fun games with friends, but you will not be able to use them at tournaments and stuff like that. They are not standard legal. They are not legal for tournament play. They are just going to be for fun. Very similar to something like the World Championships decks, which we did feature up here if you want to have a look at that. They are going to probably be even different backs just so they're not confused with legal Pokemon. Now, who are these products for if not competitive players? It is just, like I say, going to be for those fans that were interested before, recognize these cards. And I think it could be a great gateway if you're watching this and you're a father or a mother and you used to recognize these cards, you used to play with these cards, you used to be into Pokemon, and now your child is. This could be the perfect gateway into sharing a hobby with them. I think that's what makes Pokemon so special. It's something I can't wait to do. My girlfriend is currently pregnant. We're expecting very, very soon. So I am very excited to one day be able to share this hobby. And I think products like this, where you're going to recognize the Pokemon, enjoy it yourself, but can also share that with your child, is what makes it so special. And in reverse, if you know your parents used to be into Pokemon and now it's something you're into, it's potentially something you could suggest for Christmas or a birthday, and it's a product you could then share with them. Now, there is one stipulation to that because it is going to be quite expensive. Now, we haven't seen the US or UK official prices yet, but in yen, it was 35,000. Now that's going to translate to around $250, $300, so around 200 to 250 pounds. So it's going to be a very expensive product if we do keep the same pricing as Japan. Now, straight off the bat, this is just going to write some people out. Some people aren't going to spend that on this product, and I think that's fine. It is going to be for very high-level collectors. It's going to be for people that want the wow factor when playing some of these games. You do get some very premium products. It is very expensive though, so I do think that's just going to write some people off. For me personally, I wanted a couple of these, one to play with and one to put away. That price, I'm probably just going to buy one to use. Financially might not be the smartest thing, but I'm not a collector. I'm a player at the end of the day. I just love playing this game. And I think it could be something I could use at Pokemon League. When people come in and want to learn how to play the game, having this product is a very cool way to introduce them into the game. However, let's take a look at what they say on the Pokemon website and what we can expect. So it says, experience a timeless joy of the Pokemon TCG of the classic product, designed for fans to enjoy friendly battles anytime and anywhere. So that's very important to note. This is a portable product, meaning you pack it all up into like a toolbox, a suitcase, and you can just pop it out wherever you want and play a game. It's going to be perfect for stuff like Pokemon League or internationals or worlds. Unfortunately, I won't be attending this year, it being in Japan, and like I said, I've got a child on the way, so it's just not realistic. Hopefully next year it's something I can take along, just throw out, find some players to play with, and just enjoy the game the way it should be. Inside the portable 2-player board game, complete with card placements, active, bench, desk. Yeah, you've already seen the board itself. It's a nice fabric type. It looks incredible. It does look very premium. You can recount the days of Venusaur, Charizard and Blastoise from base set running wild with 3 specially constructed decks, which features each of the Kanto starters. However, there are also new cards which are only available in this, never seen before. We will go into those shortly. However, basically it's legendary Pokemon from Johto. I don't know why they didn't choose Kanto with like Mewtwo and Mew and the birds, but I think it's still very cool. I prefer Johto anyway, so. The only things legal, like it says, from these decks are going to be the basic energy cards. Everything else isn't legal. It's just going to be for fun. They're going to be static decks, perfect for challenging friends and family to an evergreen battle of the TCG. I know it is very expensive, but I am wholeheartedly on board with this. I'm definitely going to be grabbing one. It's one I'm going to bust out whenever we play like board game nights or stuff like that. It's just the perfect product for that. Let's take a look what we get inside though. So it says inside, let's take a look at what we get inside though. Inside the toolbox, you'll find stackable damage counters that clearly indicate how much damage a Pokemon has taken. You get 3-dimensional poison and burn markers and metal orbs that take the place of Pokemon coins. Now this is the only thing I'm a little unsure of. Basically you drop a ball and it spins around and lands in a slot. If you're playing a deck where you need to flip coins to make attacks, maybe 2 or 3 coins, doing that over and over again is going to take a lot of time. I guess it is like, again, it's very wow, it's very premium, it's very in your face, which this product tries to be. So I guess it's in keeping with that. I just don't know practically how interesting that will be after like the 5th, 6th coin flip. Other than that, we've got the game board, which we already mentioned, folds up and is portable. We've got the toolbox, which includes all the counters and markers and orbs and stuff you need to play the game. You get the 3 decks, which we will go into a little more in a moment. And you get 3 deck boxes, which again are unique to this and are going to be some sought after items. Like it says at the bottom, it's going to be available in Pokemon centers and local game stores in late 2023. Now, if this is a product that you want, I would start talking to your local game store, maybe asking if you can pre-order one or ask if they can allocate you one. It's what I'm going to do. I don't want to miss out on these. And even though it's going to be a long time away and they might not have any info, at least they'll have your name. And when it does come up, they can put one to the side for you, which is, these are going to be difficult to get. These are going to sell out. Collectors are going to want these. Players are going to want these. People coming back into the game or just wanting to have a look at Pokemon again are going to want these. For sure, the price is going to put some people off, but not enough. And they're going to be so difficult to get hold of. So if you can have one put aside for you, look into it now. Now, let's take a look at some of the decks. So we've got Venusaur and Lugia, which is an interesting combination. It's obviously the old Venusaur. You get the new Lugia EX, Chansey. So Lugia EX is a colorless Pokemon, obviously because we're in Scarlet and Violet at the moment. It's going to be an EX. Upward Gust does 30 damage. Search your deck for a basic energy and attach it to this Pokemon. So it's just a good way to search out energy. It's a colorless attacker. We've got Aero Break for 200. Does 30 to itself. Obviously gives up 2 prizes as an EX Pokemon. We've also got Sunseed, which lets Venusaur do 100 more damage as a tool. So there is going to be ways to use these attackers, because obviously Solar Beam for 4 energy is not good. 60 is not good. 160 is a little better. I think we could have honestly seen these go to like 150, 200 damage. It's a stage 2 and you need 4 energy, which is the same energy as the Lugia here. It's just going to be, yeah, I don't know. We could have probably seen more damage on that. In the Charizard deck, we get Ho-Oh EX and we get Computer Search. That is a gorgeous card. I really like the border on that. We get the Pikachu as well, so it might be a combination with Lightning Pokemon, I would assume. So let's take a look here again. We've got Ho-Oh EX, which again attaches basic energy and then just does a ton of damage with its other attack. Again, giving up 2 prizes. We've got Blazing Charcoal. Does the same thing for a Charizard, so I would assume Blastoise has the same. So they've gone for Suicune for Blastoise and Mewtwo, which is quite cool. Yeah, I don't know if this is maybe my favorite of the decks, honestly. I don't think I need the Charizard, so I'm probably just going to use the Charizard. But this is quite a cool deck. Suicune EX has the ability Aqua Lift. If this Pokemon has water energy attached to it, it gets no retreat cost. Then it's got Crystal Blast, 60 plus damage. This attack does 30 more for each water energy. Obviously, Blastoise has Rain Dance. So if you don't know, it attaches water energy as often as it likes. Very similar to the Deluge Blastoise. and Keldeo combination. This is basically the same thing in Archie's Blastoise. It was an old deck where you dump a ton of energy on a Keldeo and it does more damage than more energy. So you can take very easy knockouts. I do think this is going to be the strongest deck probably, just going off that. It's just so consistent, so powerful. You hit for what you need to. You only need 3 energy on, just put 3 on. You need 7 on, you can throw 7 on. It's just so powerful. And then, like I said, we've got Ocean Droplet to finish it off, 100 extra damage for Blastoise himself. We have got a few pictures down here. I think it's stuff we've already seen in the videos. Just take a closer look at this though. That is really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if people use this outside of the game itself as well. It's such a cool way to represent damage, and I really, really like the burn and poison markers. It's something I hope we see going forward. I'm not a massive fan of the current ones. These are just a bit more appealing. But yeah, let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Let me know if it's a product for you. Hopefully this video has given you some information so you can make a decision when it comes out. Or potentially now, like I say, speak to your gaming stores, see if it's something that can be earmarked for you, because it is going to be a very popular product. That's all I've got for this episode though. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I will, like I say, be doing more videos on this when it comes out. I'll be doing an unboxing. I will be doing a few matches with the decks. And I'll probably be using this in my tabletop matches from now on anyway. When it's out, I should say. This video was suggested to me by a commenter, so if you want to see a video made and I've not made it, let me know, because it's probably just something I've not thought of doing. So I really appreciated this comment. If you want to see anything else, drop it in the comments below. If you've made it to this point, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.